Tradition is peer pressure from dead people. Context must always be applied when referencing tradition. Imagine that your grandmother taught you how to prepare a meal using firewood and insisted that that was the only way to prepare the meal. But today you live in a flat in a high-rise building in Ikoyi and you use a gas cooker. Surely you can't cling to the old method. You have to adapt the recipe for the modern kitchen. In this context, traditions are like recipes passed down through generations. But sometimes the ingredients no longer exist or the taste no longer fits. Ideally, traditions are tools for preserving wisdom. But without context, they become burdens instead of blessings. They are like maps that guide us. But if the government of the day decides to redesign the city and change the landscape, following an old map can lead to very serious problems. So instead of blindly following traditions, ask yourself, does this serve the present and does it build the future? Then adjust the map as needed and keep moving forward. There's this saying, you are a reflection of the people you most hang around. When you analyze the people that you mostly hang around, that would include your partner, your family, your friends, your colleagues. That's about it, right? Well, not exactly. There's someone in this equation that is often overlooked, and that person is you. In fact, you spend more time with you than with anybody else. Your voice is the most consistent one in your head. So what are you telling yourself? External relationships undeniably shape who we are, don't get it twisted. But the most consistent companion in our lives is our own internal voice. You are more of a reflection of that guy than anybody else. Don't let the loudest voice in your life become the enemy. Whatever it is that you would like people to say to you, say that to yourself repeatedly until you believe and then become it. You might hang out with other people, but you live with yourself. So you might as well be the best roommate for you. Be conscious of your internal monologue. Whenever it's harsh, limiting, or demoralizing, challenge it like you would stand up for a friend. And whenever it is kind, amplify it. Mo Gaudat said it best. Calm does not result from the absence of thoughts. Calm is the result of the absence of negative thoughts. Let's talk about motivational fear. I was having a conversation with a professional athlete. He's a sprinter. He asked me, what do you think goes through the mind of a professional sprinter who just beat his personal best? I said it has to be joy and a sense of accomplishment. He agreed, but he added that there was also a counterintuitive component to it. Along with the joy and sense of accomplishment comes fear. Not paralyzing fear, but motivational fear. He says it's almost as if that particular achievement is whispering in his ears. Can you keep this up? Now, for an athlete, it could be fear as regards age or the law of diminishing returns on his anatomy. For other people in business, art, or in personal development, it could be fears around relevance, innovation, sustainability of impact and momentum. But there is a fear there. The truth is that every breakthrough expands the horizon of what is possible and also what is expected. This kind of fear reminds us that progress often requires increased investment. Like I always say, growth is not linear. It accelerates in complexity. The trick is to let that fear fuel your persistence, your curiosity, and your adaptability. I once heard this from someone I respect a great deal. He says, every 6 months, carry out an act of personal inventory. If any of the things you're doing or about to do does not scare you, you have stagnated. So my question to you now would be, what currently scares you, and what are you going to do about it?